Hi and welcome to this edition of TTF OTG.
With me, Jason Bangers.
And me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Oh, I'm a little bit confused, mate. We've got a Nintendo Wii sat there, but I can hear a Sega Megadrive with Streets of Rage. Now, this doesn't tally up, old boy, whatsoever.
It's magic, isn't it?
What the hell's going on? You got a Sega Megadrive Streets of Rage.
Yeah, one of our favourite games.
Which is exactly Streets of Rage.
It is, yes.
But it's on a...
And don't worry, Tubes, we haven't got a Mega Drive hiding somewhere behind the scenes.
It's on a Nintendo Wii.
Exactly. So
What is this paranormal activity?
Yes. Well, this edition we thought, a bit like the Xbox in the last video, if you've got a Nintendo Wii lying around and maybe you want to play more than maybe tennis,
yeah,
and you want to play some of your old Sega Megadrive games or maybe some old arcade games, we're going to show you how you can do it.
Bloody hell, fantastic. This can't be simple. This looks quite complicated to me.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just, this is running a little emulation program so you can play Mega Drive games. But if, let's have a look. Here we go. This is the actual program on the Wii.
Oh, we still have the light bar on top to receive the controller, by the way, in case you're wondering.
And yeah, if I just exit out of this, and we'll show you how you do this. So here's your Wii main screen. All you've got to do, you can look on YouTube.
Ah, the Homebrew channel.
Yes, you've got to install the Homebrew channel. There's various people on YouTube tell you exactly how to do that. So I'll press the Homebrew channel here and we'll just start up the Homebrew program. So what we've done here, is there's an SD card in the front of the Wii, and that's got all they're called emulators. So like we just seen, we've got an emulator which does a Sega Megadrive, and we've got, yeah, that's the Sega Megadrive one. We've got this one here, that's a Neo Geo emulator, that's a series of arcade games, and we've got MAME on here as well.
Before you continue, may I just say that I did not know that the Nintendo Wii had an SD drive in it.
No, until we started looking into this, I had no idea what the Wii was capable of, no idea.
This little business up here I didn't even know was there, which is obviously something we're going to come to in a minute, but I did not know that had 4 remote control slots in there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, because basically, if we sort of go off on a little bit of a tangent, these 4 on the top here, they're GameCube controller ports. So, got a GameCube controller here, and apart from, you can actually play GameCube games on the Wii. So there's another option for you. We're going to use the GameCube controller, so it's like having a Sega Megadrive controller, so you can do that.
So is that everything then?
Yeah.
What's that?
Ah, yes, we'll come to that as well. You can't see Cheese, but we've got a USB stick in the back. And that,
Pretty pink one as well, look.
yeah. And that one has got all the Neo Geo arcade games on it.
Oh, so okay, so you got 2 different sorts of, you got like Namco and that on one and Neo Geo on another, is that right?
The SD card at the moment's got the...
So the 2 different platforms.
Yeah, the Mega Drive games and the arcade MAME games,
Cool.
and we've got the Neo Geo games on the old USB stick.
Well, there you go. So you've got 2 USB sockets in the back of the Nintendo Wii as well. Who would have thunk it? That is the cheapest console on the market,
Yeah.
£11 in cash converters with 2 controllers and 2 nunchucks.
If you haven't got a Wii and you like what you see today, then yeah, you can get them. They're mega cheap at the moment, mega cheap.
This is great, but it hasn't got Robotron or Defender on. Can we get Robotron and Defender on here? Probably not.
That's quite a useful little point to this. Look.
Yeah.
If it's going to work, and we press the button. Oh, here we go. The main one there, that's your arcade emulation. You may be able to put Defender on there. We haven't tried it. Defender can be a little bit tricky sometimes.
Yeah.
This is an emulator. You can load it off the net, and there's loads of people who show you how to do it.
You can turn it into actual Sega Megadrive.
Yeah, if I will
Basically.
we'll press the button and here we go, load game. So what we've actually got in here, you've got a Mega Drive emulator, you've got a Sega Master System, a Game Gear. I think this is the Sega Japanese system, the SG-1000, and you can play Mega CD games on as well.
There you go, it's 5.
So we'll show you the Mega Drive one.
5 platforms on 1 envelope.
And these are games we've downloaded off the internet. And we've got Golden Axe on here, we've got Streets of Rage, Super Hang On, Two Crude Dudes. We'll put that one on because that's a...
Ah, well, that's the point you just said there. See, now, one would assume that that was a SD card that you bought with games on, but you just said it's all downloadable stuff.
Yeah, it's all free. So,
Ah, wow.
and here you go, is one of me and Jay's favourite games, Two Crude Dudes.
Oh my goodness.
Jay will give you a demo. We've set up the
I certainly
GameCube
will.
controller. Press the start button. Away you go.
You haven't played Two Crude Dudes? Where have you been all your lives? This is one of the best games, I promise you. It is awesome. You just got to kick ass for England. You really have. You've got to smash and crash and bang and kick, and there's just so much you can do. You can pick them up. I don't know how at the moment, whether the buttons on this remote, I'm not sure. I think I'm better at snuff it. Oh no, I didn't. How'd you pick up? That must be Y. No, that's jump. Jump? Jump. That must be... It's that one. There we go. I'll try and show you how to pick someone up in a minute. Oh God. We have to kick the nuts out of this here rock here. So you just, if you're playing a game, you think, oh, I can't get past that. You can. You just bust it to hell. And then you can jump up as well, climb up there and get down and grab him, pick him up and throw him. What a game, that is excellent. So that is Two Crude Dudes in a nutshell.
Exactly, and you can
download
all the Mega Drive games, all the ones you want. There's whichever game.
Sonic Hedgehog 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up to 167.
That's right. Here we go. We'll show you the arcade one. This is MAME, Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator.
Yeah, I wonder what that stood for. It's a bit like TTFOTG. I wonder what that stands for.
Take the fear out the gear.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm getting the hang of it.
That's clever, that. Yeah, TTFOTG. Because it's cool to have a little logo, isn't it, you know, these days.
And let's have a look.
Evidently.
Did Phoenix work? I'm going to test you. Did Phoenix work well on this one or
I
not?
think it's a bit leery.
It's a bit leery. Should we try it?
Yeah.
We've programmed it tubes. The blue one's the credit button on this one, so you have to press that one first. And then press start. That sounds alright, doesn't it?
Listen to that.
That's actually alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. There you go. You can play Phoenix if you're into that one.
Oh, God, who isn't into Phoenix?
If you're not into Phoenix, then now's the time to get into it.
Oh, Phoenix is just...
You've got your shield there as well in case you start to panic.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, it's good actually. There we go. Won't bore you too much.
No, it was on.
And you press the A button on there, and then you can go down, you select a new game. We'll try one more.
Just to let you know, Tubes, yeah, you're going to have to use a combination of both remotes. Yeah, one to operate the Wii.
Let's try, what should we try?
What else is on there?
Should we try Outrun? That was a bit of a classic game.
Yeah, that's just a driving game. And Galaxians would have been a better one, I thought.
Let's try Galaxian. Did Galaxian work? I can't remember.
One of them was dodgy, I think. I'm sure they all work.
So yeah, blue button to put the credit in. Start button on there. Oh, actually,
It was the music on it. It's a bit wafty, the music.
Yeah,
gurgling.
Yeah, but it's playable. But yeah, you got to choose the games you download. You got to choose the ones obviously work the best. It's a bit of an experiment.
I mean, that could be that just wants wiping off and re-downloading again. Could be something simple like that. Or it might just be this one doesn't particularly work well on this platform.
But yeah,
Bosh.
but
He
that's
done dead.
AB Cop. That's a Sega game. Double Dragon. Mercs is a good sort of shoot 'em up game. Loads on there.
Oh, I'll tell you what is good on here though, you know.
What's that?
Oh, you know.
Oh yes, I think we'll have to get to that, won't we?
Yeah. That is superb.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to show you the Neo Geo games now. So we'll
Kind of have to switch it off and on again
yeah. So
to
we'll,
reset, reboot. Something you can't, when you're in some folders, you can't get out of them. You just can't get out of them to the other ones because it thinks it's there and that is it. And it's working as that, being an entity. So the only way is to switch off, switch on, waxes on, waxes off.
that's the one.
It's a little bit annoying, but it's a small price to pay.
Here we go. So Homebrew channel again, and then we'll show you the Neo Geo one with Jay's gonna. It's got the one of the best games ever.
Metal Slug.
Yeah. So this one's a bit different. You've got to load this program here first. It's called USB loader. It's so the Wii can see the USB stick in the back of it. And we've crashed.
And we've crashed.
So we'll have to cut.
Again, this sort of thing does happen with this kind of gear because you're mega cheating the system, aren't we? I mean, we're trying to get another company's product to run another company's product. The twain should have met, really. So it doesn't really make any sense that it works on here, but it sure as hell do, doesn't it?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think I'll press the right button this time. I think this time, instead of going here, I think if I press this one, the Wii one, that's it. It will take us back to the Homebrew channel. That's what we've got. I think it will work now. He says, hopefully.
I can't see from here.
Here we go. Now we've done this USB thing. Hit this one here, the Neo Geo emulator. We'll load that one up. Once you've got it on your SD stick, it's easy.
Yeah.
And here we go. Here's the thing. So,
What's the thing?
Wii remote button 1 for loading off the SD card, or
Oh yeah.
button 2 on the back for the USB, which is what we want. So we'll press that one.
So you've got to follow the instructions, Tubes. Make sure you see what it's saying and saying what it's saying. It's a bit like Mr. Chips. See what you say what you see. Here's Chips, what's he doing? I won't tell you because it's rude.
Number 2 here. Let's press that. There we go. Now it's doing it. There we go.
Hey, look, loading up like a proper pooter.
So let's see if we can find the favourite game, because that's the only one you really want.
Yeah, we won't bore you with them all. There's loads on here.
There's absolutely tons.
There's hundreds.
But we're just looking for, where is it?
We're looking for
Oh, we're getting close, I think.
Metal Slugs. Hey. I mean, these games are pretty much identical to the originals. I think the Nintendo Wii is the most versatile of all consoles out there, for the money as well. They're damn cheap as hell, and I love the way they work. My favourite game though, I must admit, well, me and my mate Shag, we play tennis on here, and we play it for hours and hours. We just sit there playing, and we don't get up, we don't stand up. We're both crippled, and we just sit down and play it.
Neo Geo is like one of the arcade formats. And here is the Neo Geo Metal Slug.
Here it is, folks, and if you're familiar with the game, spot the difference if you can.
Metal Slug.
I just
There
love
is
that.
no
name.
difference.
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug.
They didn't put too much technology into that, did they? Tear them up, Simon.
Mission 1.
This game is just so addictive. It's a typical American go crazy, go ho, shoot the hell out of them.
That is awesome, isn't it?
Ah! I mean, who would have thought we'd be able to play this on a Nintendo Wii, honestly? All free to download off the internet. I mean, originally we thought the internet was just for pornography. Well, it was to begin with, but now it's for so much more than just jerking off. So there you go, Tubes. That is your basic standard Nintendo Wii with no mods on it whatsoever. No chips, no mods, nothing. It is just basically plug in and play. And it's that simple on your Wii.
And the only thing you need, we managed to get, this is like a GameCube controller we got off eBay, brand new, $5, so they're still
A
available.
lady, that's all.
And then you just need an SD card for the front, and if you did want to play Neo Geo, you can just use a memory stick.
USB thumb drive, yeah.
Yeah, just use one of those in the back and you've got your whole system.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tubers, for this episode of TTFOTG, I think we've summed it all up. From me, Jason Bangers, it's Toodaloo.
And it's from me, Mr. Chumley Warner. See you next time.
I rhyme rhubarb.
Yeah,
Rhubarb.
Yeah.
Oh, the rhubarb.
Yeah.
Rhubarb. Very good.